So let's move on to the next question, guys. In this question, we are given that there is a trapezoid ABCE, right? And there is a triangle inside it, which is ABD, which is an equilateral triangle, right? Okay. And the length of AB is given to be 6 and the length of CE is given to be 18. And we have to find out what fraction of BACE, BACE is shaded. This is the shaded part, right? So basically we have to find the area of the shaded part, then we have to find the area of the entire figure, and then we have to find the fraction, right? Perfect. So tell me one thing, we are given this to be an equilateral triangle where the side AB is 6. That means we have an equilateral triangle whose side is 6, right? So what is the area of equilateral triangle? So the area of equilateral triangle is how much? Root 3a square upon 4. I hope this should be very clear that the area of the equilateral triangle is root 3a square upon 4, right? So what is a? A is the side. So if we put the side over here, so this comes out to be root 3 into 6 upon 4, right? So if you, I mean, there's no need to solve, but if we just solve it, so this comes out to be 9 root 3, right? So this comes out to be 9 root 3. So the area of equilateral triangle is how much? 9 root 3. I hope this should be very clear, right? Okay. Now what is the area of a trapezoid? The area of a trapezoid, the area of trapezoid, which is ABCE, or you can say BCE, is how much? Half into sum of parallel sides into height. So for any given trapezoid figure, trapezoid means a figure like this, right, in which two sides are parallel, and this is the height. So the area for these kind of figures is how much? Half into the sum of parallel sides. These are two parallel sides, right? So the sum of these two sides into the height. This is the area, right? So we already know that this side is 12, 18 and this side is 6. So how much is the sum? The sum is half into sum of parallel sides. So sum of parallel sides is 18 plus 6, which is 24, right? Into. Now we need to find out the height. So what is the height? Basically the height is this part, right? This is the height. So how will we find the height? So because we know that this is an equilateral triangle, right? In which the side is 6. So if we want to find out this height, right? So we know that, for example, if we have an equilateral triangle, right? So whenever we drop a perpendicular in an equilateral triangle, the side gets bisected. Means this was 6, this was 6, this was 6, right? So when we drop a perpendicular, this becomes 3, 3. I hope all of this is pretty basic, right? So when we drop a perpendicular in an equilateral triangle, the side gets divided into two equal parts. So this was 6, right? So this is 3, this is 3. Now we want to find this height, right? So now you can apply the Pythagoras formula. If this is x, for example, so x square plus 3 square is equals to 6 square. Basic stuff, right? So x square is how much? 36 minus 9, right? And how much is 36 minus 9? It is 27, right? So how much will x come? X will come out to be 3 root 3. I hope this makes sense, right? So the height comes out to be 3 root 3, right? So this height comes out to be how much? 3 root 3. I hope all of this is pretty basic. So if we now put the value over here, half into sum of parallel sides into height, 3 root 3, right? So we get 36 root 3. I hope this should also be pretty chill, right? And so the area of the entire figure is how much? 36 root 3. The area of the equilateral triangle is how much? 9 root 3, right? Now we want to find the fraction. So fraction means 9 root 3 upon 36 root 3, which is 1 upon 4. So this becomes the final answer, that the fraction is 1 by 4. I hope this should be very clear.